Yo guys, what's up? It's your boy Black Inferno. I'm here bringing you a Titanfall 2 video. Today we're going to be talking about weekend 1 of the pre-alpha tech test that went on, like I said, this past weekend. I'm going to be giving you guys impressions, maybe a little bit, a couple tips here and there, and basically just kind of a general overview. A couple days ago I released a first impressions video on the game. And since then, I've come to have a better understanding of this game and kind of what it's all about. And I just want to make this video to clarify some things, not so much clarify things, just revise things. As like I said, I've come to have a better understanding and learn more about the game, and therefore my opinions have changed. So I just want to make this video, like I said, to be informational and just kind of give my opinion. So I guess to start out with my general opinion of this game, we'll rate it on a scale of 1 to 10. Right now, it's probably sitting somewhere around an 8, I would say, give or take. We'll let you guys know that I am very simple, very easy to please, so keep that in mind. However, I will say that I was a huge fan of the first game, and I know that some people were very disappointed with this game and did not like the direction that it was headed. However, I believe that some of the changes that they have made are good ones, and that overall will impact the game in a positive way. I feel like some people just don't quite have an understanding of the game yet, and they have judged it too quickly, which really makes me sad. Like I've never felt this way before about any game, but I believe it's for the reason that I have such a passion for the Titanfall franchise, and to see someone toss it aside so quickly when literally in the lower right hand corner it says pre-alpha tech test, and they're just gonna, like I said, toss it aside and not give it a second thought. It really kind of grinds my gears. People have put some effort into this, and for someone to play it for 4 hours and be like, nah, it's not Titanfall 1, it's very upsetting to me. So with that little rant, I really like this game. Like I said, I've have some previous experience with the Call of Duty franchise, and a lot of people seem to have compared this game to that. I believe that's due to the decreased scale of the speed of the game. If anybody has played Titanfall 1, Titanfall 1 is a very fast game. It can be a very fast game. Let me clarify that. A lot of people do not have the knowledge to gain this speed, so to speak. It's a lot of people don't quite understand the mechanics of Titanfall 1 and haven't been able to fully unlock, quote unquote, the possibilities of that game. So people that have played the first one come into the second one, and it is definitely slower, quote unquote, and I'll explain that in a few minutes, but it's definitely slower, and they see that and they immediately are like, it's not Titanfall, you know, this isn't the Titanfall brand, you know, it's not what I've come to know and love. But I would like to disagree, excuse me, so to speak. Now, if you go into it and you say it's not as fast, and that's why I don't like it, then you're absolutely correct. It is not as fast. However, I do believe that with proper practice and proper experience, you can ultimately, let me sidetrack a little bit. Ultimately, in a video game, in a first-person shooter, your objective is to get kills and to win. Now, in Titanfall 1, if you were fast and you were maneuverable, you could win. Now, with the decreased scale of the speed, of the movement speed in this game, people don't like that. However, you have the same maneuverability, so you are able to get those kills and you are able to win. But it's not the same, and I think that's what people are so upset about. However, like I said, I've played the game all weekend, and I even had early access to the tech test. I was able to play it that Wednesday and that Thursday, and gaining experience with that game, I've come to, appreciate, like I said, the differences that this game has. With the grapple and the slide, you're able, it's a greater combination of maneuvers that allows you to have more complicated movements in a way. And once you fully grasp that, you can really do some incredible things in this game. And that's what I like so much about it, and that's why I feel like people need to give it more of a chance. Because if they want it to be, speaking quite frankly, Titanfall 1 was very simple. A lot of people know that, and that's for some reason why people enjoy it so much, is the simplicity of it. But in this game, you're able to do a lot more than you can in Titanfall 1, even though some people feel like they can't. But like I said, if you give this game the chance to, you can really, like I said, you can really do some amazing things and get kills and win, you know what I'm saying? So I guess what I'm trying to say is, if you're looking to win and to do well in this game, you can absolutely do that, even more so than in the first one, due to, like I said, it's more complicated, more complex maneuverability. Now, I'm going to definitely tell you that you cannot go as fast in Titanfall 1, and if people feel like that's what's preventing them from winning, then I'm going to tell you that that's not the case. And you might think that I'm wrong. However, if you go up against someone that knows what they're doing in Titanfall 2, it's going to be more unpredictable, and it's going to be difficult to kill that person. And that's the kind of person that you should strive to become. So, not trying to not discredit, but to put down anybody, but I feel like it's harder to be good at this game than it would be to be good in Titanfall 1. And I think that might be what some people are upset about, and I know that that sounds bad, but I believe that that could possibly be the truth. But I'm not in everybody's head, so I don't know what's going on. But that's what I feel about this game. So, and then so that's kind of a long rant on the movement of this game, which I believe is the main complaint, the main argument of this video game. Some other things that I heard is that the Titans don't feel as good in this game. They are a little bit more of a quote-unquote glass cannon, excuse me, a glass cannon, and they just kind of go down and easy, and there's not much complexity to the Titanfall system. Or the, sorry, not the Titanfall, the Titan combat. That's what I was trying to say. So, in Titanfall 1, the game was, the Titan combat, even though it was simple, was fairly strategic. You had to know what to do, when to do it, and if you didn't, then you died. And in this game, it seems without the shields, the regenerating shields, it seems to kind of simplify Titan fights. I need to delve more into Titan gameplay, as the tech test has favored more pilot combat, which isn't a bad thing. However, I was a huge fan of the Last Titan Standing game mode in the first game. I really enjoyed Titan combat, and I got to be quite good at it. And in this game, you know, granted, keep in mind, obviously there's only 2 Titans in the tech test, and it's not finalized yet. It's still a tech test, so everything can change. And so, going back to what I was talking about, the Titan v Titan doesn't seem to be as complicated yet, and not to what I enjoyed about the first game. But I believe that it honestly will come to change, and it will become similar to what we have seen in the past. And that's really the extent of what I've heard that is negative about this game. It's mainly the Titan combat and the pilot movement system as of right now. However, without a doubt, I believe that this will change, because Respawn over the weekend has been just incredibly active in the community and been posting tweets about how they're listening, and you know, they're just to keep giving them feedback. They even released an update during the weekend test that changed some things. That's pretty incredible if you think about it, for a tech test to be open for 3 days, excuse me, and them to release an update the second day. I mean, obviously that shows that they're listening and that they're willing to change things. And if there's an abundance of, you know, an outcry from the public saying that they want something changed, you know, for the better of the game, they're gonna keep that in mind. However, for the most part, they want the game to succeed, and for the game to succeed, they want us to be happy. So they'll more than likely change it in that favor. But the main thing that needs to be kept in mind is that the fact that it's a tech test, and also that it's not even a full game yet, you know. The fact that it's not complete, I shouldn't say complete, but what we have seen is only a small portion of the game, as well as the fact that, of course, every video game is going to change during its lifetime. even an example from Titanfall 1. Titanfall 1 at the beginning of its lifespan was entirely different than when it was at the end of its lifespan. You know, there was different game modes, there's different the HUD was different. You know, one thing off the bat that I remember was at the beginning of the game there was no Titan and pilot indicator, or no Titan indicator for like how many Titans were out on the field. You know, you didn't know what was going on there, and they added that in. It's like, well, that seems to be a no-brainer, you know. But they added it in, and it was, you know, it changed. You know, it doesn't necessarily change the game, but it's definitely an improvement, which is quite nice, you know. So, like I said, basically, this game, in my opinion, it's a great game that will be improved and I will enjoy in the future. I find it hard to believe they can do anything that will make me not like this game as much as I already have. I believe that it's only going to get better from here, especially with the upcoming tech test on the 26th to the 28th. I'm excited to see what they do then, and I'm excited to see what they do in the future. So, thank you guys so much for watching this long rant. Expect more content from this video. I actually didn't quite get to say as much as I would like to. However, it's already a kind of long-running video, and I don't want it to be too, like I said, just too long. So, expect a kind of tips and tricks video, so to speak, in the near future to help you prepare for the second weekend. If you haven't played the weekend's 1 tech test, I strongly advise you to play the second one, because I love this game and it's a good game. So that's a reason to play it, just because I like it. No, but anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys have a great day, and be sure to tune in for more. Be sure to follow me on Twitter, guys. The link will be in the description below, and have a great day. Real quick, guys, if you guys want to finish watching the rest of this gameplay, be sure to subscribe. This will be the next video that I upload, and you guys will be able to see it in its entirety. Have a great day, guys. See you next time.